Tell them I'm ready for more.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a play fake, Brady. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? If you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 41, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Off of play action, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3, and their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Darnold completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, Anderson, what a catch that is. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Oh, such great. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jackson now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, the quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action, now it's Brady. A check down here to Jones. And some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On play action, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 23 yards on the play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. Back to throw, Darnold. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Darnold to throw again. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 31, Darnold steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Darnold. The loop, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Golston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd down and 8. Now a play fake. Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Succop will put this one right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. To throw is Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Darnold on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Darnold.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's second and 10. To throw is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Brady. And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.